Hello everybody and welcome to My Hero Academia Season 4 episode, whatever we're on, 7? I think we're on episode 7. Yeah, this episode, we finally got the ball rolling, so to speak. We finally began the attack. We had a long, I feel like we've had a long, well I mean it's been 6.5 episodes of setup, but it's been good. I'm not gonna complain. I've enjoyed it, but now that things are getting going, I think we could be on to something good. So let's, hopefully I think for the next few episodes it's going to be a lot of big old fights, which is, everyone loves a big old fight, don't they? But yeah, I liked the internal, conflict between Deku and Mirio as well, I guess. So that was good. But anyway, let's crack on with the episode and see what went down and in what order and all that other good stuff. Let's do this. So we open up with a recap of last week's episode. Hope you haven't forgotten. I hadn't. The students are on standby while the pros are, sussing things out, if so it were. Can't say anything to anyone. Aizawa, we have a little flashback. Aizawa gave everyone an out. Like, you don't have to do this, And everyone's like, yeah, we're in. We're going to do it, So they're in. Good job. We got our heroes, I guess, for this arc. Which, we had already. But they could have just been like, nah, mate, sorry, I'm not really feeling it. But yeah, they don't think the League is involved. The League of Villains, that's another important thing to note. I've just got... basically, my notes for this first half are just kind of stuff. Because really nothing happened, But it was still good. So Deku is... I put scatterbrained, but he's like... His vision's going all funny because he's got so much going on in his head. Ida's like, hey, if you feel hopeless, let me know, and which is good because that's what Deku said to him like all that time ago. I'm glad they showed a flashback because I didn't remember that, but good they did. And then Deku has a little cry, Deku crying? Pfft, no, never. That'd never happen. Nah, it's fine. I thought it was an alright bit. Meanwhile, we have the heroes investigating all the locations and everything, and that's good. Gran Torino gets a phone call from the police guy. Is he the dog guy? I think he's the dog guy. So yeah, that's going on. And then while that's all they're searching, the students are waiting pretty impatiently. Mirio and Deku look like they've seen the world on their face, so that's good. A few nights later, they're all called, or like literally all of them, and they've been given the order to move out. And by move out, I mean move in for a strategy meeting. Or they've been told the day of the strategy. You know what I'm saying? They've been like, hey, we found it. Come to work. Basically, is what they've been said. Yeah, as I said, this first half. I mean, it was just waiting, really. It felt kind of weird because they were waiting and I was also waiting because it was like, yeah, get on with it a little bit. I like the Deku and Ida stuff. That was good. Mirio also had his friends hanging out with him as well to, ease his burden, I guess. So that was good. But second half's where, as I said, the ball got rolling, so to say. So yes, it turns out that Eri was in the main base all along. Who knew? I mean, we did, the viewer. We knew. It would have been nice if the heroes could have. Wouldn't that be the first place you check? Again, I'm not a cop or nothing, but the main base seems like the most heavily guarded place for the very important child. It just seems a bit obvious, but maybe that's the thing. Maybe they thought it was too obvious. Who knows? Basically, they figured it out because Night Eye found the caretaker looking for toys. I forgot what they were called, but I'd like to think that Night Eye was telling the truth, and he is just into those toys. Which that's do whatever you want. I don't care. But yeah, and he just so happened to see the guy, and then he, what do you call it? Foresight. He foresights the guy to go back in time or whatever and see Eri, or forward in time. Must have been forward, yeah. Must have seen him walking back. I get it. I think I get it. He must have seen him walking forward, after going home is what he must have seen. So yeah, they know where she is and everything. Mirio is hyped because he's like, yeah, look, we're gonna right the wrongs and all that. And Night Eye is like, then has a little thing where he's like, you can't change. I don't know if you can change the future, but you can change the past. And I'm like, it's a bit backwards, that, Night Eye. But then he explains it. It's like, basically, if you choose to think of the past differently, then you've changed your perception of it. And I'm like, that kind of makes sense. Like, the events haven't changed, but how you foresee the events has changed, which I thought was quite interesting actually. You know, I thought it was an interesting take on it. So, Night Eye, you're a smart guy. You can tell because you wear glasses. That's how it works. You definitely, glasses make you smart. Definitely. Definitely. But yeah, meanwhile, Overhaul is like, they're onto us. And then so he's, you know, he knows that they're onto him, basically, is just what I put this bit. And then he gets like, I will go deal with something. So he goes to do something. We don't quite see what he's off to do yet. We do a bit later on, but it's, didn't see it coming, honestly. The heroes, they're having a meeting with the police. They know which route to take. The police give them information on all the quirks of the enemies and stuff. The good stuff. Also, Gran Torino's not there because the League is apparently on the move, you know, so he's dealing with them, I guess, or he's observing them to make sure they're not not going to get involved. You know what I'm trying to say. Also, Aizawa is like, I'm going to go with the Night Eye Agency for this one, Deku, so I'm going to watch you and make sure you be a good boy. Then we go to Overhaul, who has a sick dad. So what I think is going to happen is the sick dad is going to be what the League of Villains go after, just to get some leverage, if you will. He'll be like, do what I say or I'm going to incinerate him. He doesn't incinerate them, he dissolves them, basically. But yeah, that's what I see happening with that. And as I said, I think the League of Villains are going to inadvertently help the heroes, if that makes any sense. My voice is dying, God, I might need to wrap this up pretty quick. They're at the front door now of the house, and a big guy charges through, and, you know, he's a bad guy, so they're going to fight him. The Ryuku Agency is going to hold him off. That's the one that Uraraka and Nejire and Asui are in, so look forward to that next week, I assume. Everyone else heads in though, and it is pretty cool, everyone charging in, you know, this is how they're running like this as well. No, yeah, it is pretty cool, everyone charging in and all that. And they're like, we gotta go save her and whatever. Post-credits scene, there's one of them. I feel like we've had a lot of them this season. We learn about the 8 bullets, which are like I guess they're like the special team, you know, the 8 bullets of the Shiei Haizaisaiki. Like, again, don't know how to pronounce it, so... and also, they're going to hold off the heroes while Overhaul takes Eri and the important stuff and escapes. So I'm going to guess they're going to arrive late, the pro heroes. Deku's going to go like an alternate route and he's just going to run into Overhaul. So then he's going to have to fight. Maybe Mirio will be with him as well. And they'll have to fight Overhaul while the heroes are distracted by the 8 bullets. But yeah, it looks like from the preview we're going to get a lot of fights next week. Like, I've forgotten his name. Oh my god. The guy who like turns his bodies into stuff he eats. The third of the big 3. The one that I can't remember. Oh man, that's... Oh, you know what? We'll learn for next time. I feel really bad too, but to me he is just the third one. You got Mirio, who's the leader. Nejire's the girl. And you got the other one, the shy one. You know, that one. The self-deprecating one. Forgot his name. It looks like he's going to do a cool thing next week, because I think the episode's named after him. The Sun Eater. So that's a good name as well, the Sun Eater. But yeah, that was the end of the episode. As I said, I enjoyed it, and I'm glad that we finally began the assault, if you will. Like, we're 7 episodes in. If it took much longer, I would have been like, alright, come on, get on with it. But, yeah, no, the build-up has been fine. Maybe a tad long, but it, you know, maybe didn't need that filler episode at the start. But, yeah, I'm enjoying myself still, you know. I'm not going to complain too harshly if I'm still having a good time, you know. So, but now that the assault started, I feel like we could be in for some epic moments and epic fight moments, you know what I mean. So that's good. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider subscribing and liking, commenting and stuff for more reviews. I will see you next week for another episode of this. And bye guys.